Matter in our surrounding. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about matter, properties of matter, different types of matter, different states of matter, the process of melting, the process of boiling, these kind of things, these kind of topics we are going to cover in this chapter. First, we can discuss about matter. What is matter? Before that, can you give some example for matter? Water is a matter, table is a matter, chair is a matter, mobile phone, laptop, these things are matter. Air is a matter, oxygen, nitrogen, all things, all gases are matter. Now can you tell me the definition for matter? Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. Lamp is a matter, football is a matter, mobile phone, computer, these are matter. Now we can define matter. Matter is a substance that has mass and occupies space. It is the simplest definition for matter. Anything that occupies space is known as matter and it should have mass. Characteristics of particles of matter. Matter is made up of small particles. Matter is made up of small particles. First one, particles of matter have space between them. Here you can see the space. Between two particles there is a space. It is the first property, particles of matter have space between them. Next one, particles of matter attract each other. There is an attractive force between the particles. They are attracting each other. Particles of matter are continuously moving. They are moving continuously. If we are considering a matter, the particles are continuously moving. Matter is made up of small particles. Particles of matter have space between them. Particles of matter attract each other. Particles of matter are continuously moving. States of matter. Now we are going to discuss about states of matter. There are mainly three types of matter: solids, liquids and gas. Solid, liquid and gas. Now we can discuss about solid, the properties of solid. It is a solid, and if we are observing the solid, you can see number of particles inside the solid. The particles are closely packed. From this figure you can identify the properties of solid. The particles are closely packed. The intermolecular distance between the particle, intermolecular distance means the distance between two particles. It is very short. And these particles are not able to move. They can vibrate at their position, but they are not able to move. Particles of solid are closely packed. Intermolecular distances are very short. Intermolecular attractions are very strong. There are two properties: intermolecular distances and intermolecular attraction. For in the case of solid, intermolecular distances are very short. They are closely packed and there is strong intermolecular attraction. They are strongly attracted each other. All solids are having definite shape, right? Properties of solid. Solids are having fixed shape and volume. Solids are rigid. It is very difficult to change the shape of solid. They are rigid. What is the reason for this rigidity? Rigidity is because of the arrangement of particles in the solid. They are arranged very closely and they are tightly packed. That's the reason for this rigidity. Now we can discuss about properties of liquids. First we can discuss about the arrangement of particles. They are not very close to each other. Intermolecular distances are more compared to solid. Compared to solid, the intermolecular distances are more. And intermolecular attractions are weak compared to solid. We can compare with solid. The intermolecular attraction are weak compared to solid. In solid, the intermolecular attractions are very strong, but in the case of liquid, the intermolecular attractions are weak. Now we can discuss the shape. The shape of liquid is changing always. If we are taking liquid in glass, the shape will be the shape of glass. If we are taking the liquid in bottle, the liquid will attain the shape of bottle. Liquids don't have fixed shape, but it is having fixed volume. The volume is fixed, but the shape is not fixed. Now we can discuss about properties of gases. It is entirely opposite of properties of solid. What are the properties of solid? In properties of solid, we have discussed it is having strong attractive force between the particle. But in the case of gas, there is a weak attractive force between the particle. Particles are free to move. There is weak attractive force between the particles. Particles are having high kinetic energy. The moving capacity of particles are very high. Kinetic energy is the energy of an object because of its movement, right? And the moving capacity of these particles are very high. It can move everywhere. Gases are not having fixed shape and fixed volume. It is not having fixed shape as well as fixed volume. Particles are far away from each other. The distance between the particles are very high. The intermolecular space is very high. High fluidity. Fluidity means the ability to flow. Liquids and gases are fluids. The ability to flow is known as fluidity. Gas is having high fluidity. Subscribe our channel for getting instant notification of sample paper solution and support us for providing free online classes to everyone. www.winpointonlineclasses.com